Welcome to SunshineRealms. My name is Sunshine. Today we're going to do a reading about the weekly energies. This is going to be our weekly tarot reading series. So I just wanted to start the year off with collective messages that could benefit everyone who's watching and anyone who's on their own personal healing journey. So I already pre-shuffled, and we're going to start with the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, and the two cards that popped out were Loon, Intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. And we also got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Interesting. So anyone who's on a healing journey, intuition and just honoring their own soul are two things that we have to work on in terms of learning how to navigate as ourselves in our own personal power. And it takes time. So I feel like with this overall energy of the oracles, it's letting us know that we have an opportunity to glide and to move at a pace that is subtle yet purposeful. And we don't have to move methodically or in a way that is disturbing to our own personal journey. So let's see what else we have for the energy for this week. I have the Phantom Wise Tarot deck and the Crow Tarot. What do we have, Spirit? I'm going to cut the deck since I already shuffled and pull from the top. The Knight of Swords. Communication that's coming in pretty quickly. That's a very swift communication. It could be online communication as well as communication that's just over the wavelengths. Email, text, phone call, online meetings, things of that nature. Let's see what else we have. Eight of Swords. The communication could reveal something that we haven't thought of, or something that we haven't been privy to before. It could be something that we're just unaware of, haven't seen, haven't been able to tap into, but it's definitely words. Let's find out what kind of words. Happiness. Nine of Cups. So the communication could be about something that you might be looking forward to. A communication that's very helpful to you. A very enlightening communication. I see the Eight of Swords in a way that is something that we don't recognize, we haven't been able to think of, or just something that just isn't in our psyche. You know, it's just something that Spirit will send to us, some sort of communication or some sort of enlightenment that we were unable to see before, or unable to recognize, or unable to intuit, because especially with the intuition of the Loon, listening to the song in our soul and trusting our intuition, because we have an inner knowing, we all have an inner knowing. I feel like Spirit is showing us something that we might have thought of, we might have forgotten about, or something that just didn't come into our aura in terms of recognizing what we need to do. Sometimes Spirit will show us things that are helpful that come out of nowhere. And it feels like with this Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups, this is coming out of nowhere. Let's see what's crowning this Eight of Swords, because I feel like this is giving me the impression that we might have waited on this. Almost as if we have sent out some sort of communication and we're waiting on a response of some kind. So this week, if you've sent out any sort of inquiry or communication of any kind and you haven't gotten a response, this would be a response, a positive one to be specific, one that's going to bring some sort of happiness, glee, joy into your life. You don't have to drink the wine, but the idea is that it's going to make you feel kind of good. So let's find out what that is. I'm going to pull from the Crow Tarot. Let's go ahead and cut. We'll see what the crowning energy is. Two of Swords. Interesting. So not only have we not seen it, we might not have expected it to come in. The bird in this deck, the crows in this deck are representing the human species. And both of these are blindfolded, so maybe there's something that you might not have expected. There could be a communication that you just did not expect to come in this week, or a truth that you just did not expect to come in this week, or wasn't expecting to be revealed this week. It's almost as if you might not have been ready to see the truth, but it's coming. It's on its way, and it's moving in a way that is a little bit forceful. Not like forceful, but direct. A direct communication, or it could just be a solution to something. Let's find out what the Two of Swords is about. Oh, a Tower. Wow. This is going to change your life in a good way. I'm going to get one more. And the Three of Pentacles. Someone is responding to you or communicating with you in a way that is going to change your trajectory. And I feel like the reason why you didn't see it is because you've been waiting on some sort of communication, waiting on a response. It's like putting out an application for something or a response of something, anything that has to do with contracts, collaborations, commitments, CCCs. And it's life-changing because it's going to shift you out of one narrative and into another. And the one that you're shifting into has to do with collaboration and joy, wish fulfillment of some kind, and just an overall sense of peace. It could be related to root chakra. I get that with these cherries and these cherry blossoms. It could happen around springtime too, with these cherry blossoms. If you know anything about cherry blossoms, they typically bloom in March and April. And so it could be something that's coming in that's going to bring wish fulfillment, collaborations of some kind starting in April, or it blooms in April. Let's find out more, because I'm getting the impression that This is something that has been unseen for a bit of time. Let's get the dice. Spirit, thank you. What do we have for the Tower? This is masculine and feminine energy. Interesting. I kind of love it. Not gonna lie. This is Mars, 8th house, and Sag. Mars is very masculine. Action. A definitive action regarding transformation, rebirth, 8th house, scorpionic, death, rebirth, starting again, falling apart to start again, falling apart to give it new life. And with the Sag energy, this is a very exploratory, energetic energy here. So what's, I'm getting in the pursuit of happiness. This pursuit is very like teenage love, lust, a lot of drive, movement, and action. Ooh, I heard action like a film. It could play out like a movie. This has been stagnant for a while. Let's find out what this 8 of Swords is, because the movement is happening this week, but it's been at a pause or a stop or a crossroads. But I get the distinct feeling that this 2 of Swords is cutting that blindfold off of the humans that are involved in this situation, who have been stuck behind the mind, the thoughts, the heart space. It's cutting. The truth is going to be cutting in some kind of way, and then the revelation will be the joy, the seeds, the communication, the contract, the commitment, collaboration, blooming, blossoming of some kind. Let's find out what the other energies are. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune is faded. So there is an action going on here that is going to be undeniable, going to shift something significantly in your favor, because with the outcome being the 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, it's going to shift it in a way that is guided, aligned, as well as awakening with the 8th house influence here. Let's find out what else is under this 8 of Swords. 2 of Cups. Said that teenage love type of thing, this lusty sort of dance between 2 souls. It's sort of romantic and coming from a space of an opening. It's almost as if the 2 of Cups, the coming together, is what is cutting the blindfold off, removing the blindfold, revealing the truth, revealing what's already in the auric field of 2 people, 2 humans, 2 minds, 2 sacred spaces, because this is joining of thought, of heart, of mind. And so I think that this point in time that's faded with the Wheel of Fortune and a Knight of Swords and the Tower indicates that these blindfolds must be cut off now. Like now. So there's a call to action. Mm. A call to action between two souls. Let's find out what the Nine of Cups is about. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard getting our wings again. Oh, wow. And the Empress. So, again, with the Two of Cups here and the Nine of Cups, fertility, prosperity, very Venusian. I feel like this Venusian energy here is matching the Mars energy that's leading the Tower with the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. There's leading so that the truth can bring in something that is divine, something that is aligned, something that is blooming with the flowers there. It's like creating something that is beautiful. Not that it wasn't already there, because the cherry blossoms bloom once a year. So the blooming is happening on purpose at this time. It has a lot to do with the red, the root chakra, the confidence, the power, the center of life, the womb energy, the energetic pull of fertility and birth and flowering. It's exposing a certain level of joy and nurturing. I feel like this collaboration, this communication, this contract of sorts is something that is aligning this week. So as we step into the weekend and what the new week for us brings, it's letting us know to embrace it with a sense of openness, like an open heart, rather than a closed heart, to embrace the week with the ability to get the opportunity to see something that we haven't seen before, to feel something that we haven't felt before, or to be a part of something that was not there yet. Because now is the time, with the Knight of Swords, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune, the time is now. So as we move into the weekend, we can open up our heart space by doing meditation, going on walks in nature, connecting with spirit in any way that you choose to connect with spirit, to listen to the song of your soul and listen to what spirit is asking you to do. This week is going to be challenging because I feel like the energy that's coming in is bringing up something that might be ancient, or something that might be from the depths of the soul, from the depths of the soul. I'm going to get one more oracle card that is going to inspire us for this week. Okay. Wow. Sea otter. Happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. And again, this is a joining. There's 3 otters here and 2 puffins. So there's a collaboration, especially with the Mars and the Venusian energy of the Empress. There's a joining, there's a rebirth, there's a coming together of forces to create the Nine of Cups, to create happiness, to create something that might involve a third energy. It could be a child, it could be a business, it could be a contract. The contract could be itself the third influence, or it could just be the joining forces of two people, two families, two partners, two business partners, two friends, or three. It could just be something that is going to bring us happiness. So this week, I feel like we need to just open up our heart space. This is a watery world for the sea otter. They live in water, they live in emotion, and I think that with the energy moving from the mind space and into the heart space, into the grounded heart space, the blooming heart space, that we can welcome in something that is honest and true. And I just realized there are little baby chicks on the loom. So yeah, something about 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 and 2. 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the Empress is a 3 as well. So joining forces in a way that's meaningful, adapting to an emotional, watery space. And I think that the call from Spirit is something that is just due, fated time. So it's time to create. Get your pen and paper out. Take some notes this week or this weekend to prepare for next week. Write an intention. Do some automatic writing. Those are all therapeutic ways to tap into spirit and to tap into our own energy. It feels good. So I thank you for joining me this week. We're going to kick off our weekly series where I post to prepare us for the weekend and for the week ahead. So look forward to the readings coming out on Fridays. Hopefully you will enjoy the messages that come in. Have a great day.